For several hundred years, the Europeans operated an impressive racket out of Southeast Asia. They managed international trade and siphoned off the profits for themselves. Every country in Southeast Asia was colonized except for Thailand, which up until 1939 was called Siam. Thailand's capital, Bangkok, is 8,000 miles from Chicago. We flew there in about one day. The flight from O'Hare to Tokyo was an air sickness-inducing 13 hours, and the flight on to Bangkok was 7 more miserable hours. Thailand is roughly the size of California. Its borders have expanded and contracted over the centuries. The southern border with Malaysia was established in a treaty with Britain in 1909. In the west, Thailand is separated from Burma by a porous border along the Mui River. The borders with Cambodia and Laos to the north and the east were established in a series of treaties between France and Thailand. Of Thailand's 64 million people, the two largest ethnic groups are the Thai, making up 75% of the population, and the Chinese, making up 14%. A whopping 94% of Thais are Buddhist. One of the first places we went to was Ratanakosin, where in the late 18th century, King Rama I established the Chakri dynasty. Ratanakosin, a sliver of Bangkok, is situated inside a bend of the meandering Chao Phraya River. Ratanakosin's Grand Palace is where Thai monarchs resided for 150 years. One king was even shot in the head there with a Colt revolver.
The picturesque royal palace at Bangkok in Siam is the scene of a mysterious shooting which caused the death of the 20-year-old ruler, King Ananda Mahidol. Succeeding the late king is his brother and constant companion, Bhumibol Adulyadej, here paying his respects. Peace to the ashes of a well-loved ruler.
Although I didn't get shot, a bird did take a crap on my head. Next to Ratanakosin is Bang Lampu, anchored by a Democracy Monument. Democracy Monument commemorates the 1932 coup that sealed the fate of the absolute monarchy. Each of the monument's giant wings represents one of the 4 branches of the Thai armed forces, which includes the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the police. Since then, they've pretty much nailed the art of the military coup, managing to pull one off on average every 7 or 8 years. From Bangkok, we took a commuter train 80 kilometers north to Ayutthaya, Bangkok's predecessor, also snuggled into a band of the Chao Phraya. King Ramatabhoti I made this his kingdom's capital in 1351. It lasted until 1767, when the city was destroyed beyond repair by Burma. Although Ayutthaya's sphere of influence extended far beyond the banks of the Chao Phraya, it didn't control all of what today is Thailand. Another kingdom from the same era was Lanatai, established by King Mung Rai in 1296, with its capital at Chiang Mai, hundreds of kilometers to the north. We took a sleeper train from Ayutthaya to Chiang Mai. Just like Rattanakosin and Ayutthaya, the center of Chiang Mai is protected by water, in this case a square moat. The mountains around Chiang Mai are home to members of a number of ethnic groups that emigrated from neighboring countries to Thailand in the 19th and 20th centuries. They're usually called hill tribes, but the name hill tribes is somewhat of a misnomer since they don't have chiefs, so they really aren't tribes. In the past, they earned revenue from opium cultivation, but recently money from tourism has emerged as a healthier alternative. Unfortunately, some people have cashed in on this trend by building fake villages, pejoratively dubbed human zoos, and populating them with refugees from Burma who lack Thai citizenship. After taking a train back to Bangkok, we caught an air-conditioned bus on to Koh Chang in southern Thailand. Koh Chang, an island 30 kilometers long and 14 kilometers wide, is Thailand's next biggest after Phuket. On January 17, 1941, Koh Chang was the site of a battle between the Thai and French navies that ended when France sunk 2 Thai torpedo boats. Nowadays, Koh Chang is a cheap alternative for budget travelers like us who don't want to waste all their money in far-long black holes like Phuket.